thrilled with your offense and happy with your defense? How do you assess that?
I thought today offensively there were some bright spots. Knowing we're so short-handed over there right now, and been so inconsistent at the quarterback spot and offensive line spot. But I thought they started the scrimmage out today with some good plays, explosive plays, converted a few third downs, had to settle for way too many field goal attempts. But that's kind of been the story all spring. Defensively is certainly way ahead of us offensively. So I don't know if that's all bad. You got to play great defense in this league, and I do think we're definitely headed in the right direction defensively. Offensively, we get all our kids back healthy and hopefully get consistent play on the quarterback position. I think we'll manage to move the ball effectively.
In these type of games, you want the offense to score, we want the defense to do well. Where's the balance for you?
I don't have that answer. I really don't. I'm not good at balancing that. That's why I stayed out in the middle the whole time, because if I go over to the offensive side, defense thinks I'm favoring them, vice versa. So, it's really, you just want to see the kids play extremely hard, do their assignment, and see kids make plays, whether it's offense or defense. And I think today we saw some of that. And, there were several people that stood out. I thought Sedarius had some really explosive plays on the defensive side. And we had a chance, though, defensively to make a couple picks that we didn't. We let fall, and we've got to make those offensively. I thought Jameis probably had the best spring of anybody. He's been very solid every single day, and he made some nice plays today also. So I thought Dotson kind of showed some burst there before he got his injury. But, it's a hard balance. There's no great answer. That's why we divided them up at the end and let them kind of play it out.
What did you say in your kickers, Hugh?
Looked really good against air in the first period. And then when we went out there kind of a little more live, I thought we were very consistent from 30 in. Got outside of that. We hit both of them pretty good. And Papanasis made a good long one, but still inconsistent there.
What do you know about Dotson's injury?
I haven't talked to anyone. I assume it was probably concussion-related type. I'm not saying he has one. I don't know. But the shot he took was to the helmet, so he looked a little dazed.
Did you expect your quarterbacks to play better?
Yeah. I always expect them to play better. And, I'll have to watch the film and see how much of it was them or poor routes or protections. But, there were some decent things at times. But certainly, there were some missed opportunities I saw out there, too.
Is there still a concern there?
Oh, yeah. Always,
Behind Bo, nothing feel like it's pretty...
Barry, obviously, there's things that he is so athletic that we can use him, and if we get a healthy line in front of him, all of the quarterbacks will be better if that occurs. But, yeah, I would say there's still a concern there.
Offensive line play?
Offensive line? Again, I hate to say too much without watching the film, but I thought Pierce played physical today and E-Man played physical. Jared gets winded a little bit. He's got to get accustomed to this tempo. Evan is Evan. He's a leader up there. But, we obviously didn't finish enough drives, so it's hard to sit here and say that we feel just tremendous about it.
How different is about DT?
DT's everything you want in a student athlete. And, it took him a little time to get the rust knocked off this spring. I still think he's going through some of that. But I'm glad we have him. It'll do him great to be in an off-season program where he's not restricted and able to turn loose a little bit, hopefully come into camp, in a little better shape, and also with less apprehension about his knee.
How different did the spring feel than this year?
Quite a bit different, And then, of course, last spring, everything that they heard offensively and defensively was foreign to them. Most of them had good retained most things from the fall, so certainly felt like we could play at a better pace. It also, unfortunately, it doesn't. And coaches have short-term memories. We have to, but it doesn't feel like we went through as much injuries last spring. I felt like we had everybody most every practice, and this spring it certainly wasn't like that.